Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, I want to do something a little different. Instead of giving you tips and lists, I want to tell you a story, a real story, about a friend of mine. His name is, well, let's just call him Marcus. And Marcus had gut problems for over 10 years. Bloating, pain, bathroom emergencies, brain fog, the works. I watched him suffer through it, and then, slowly, I watched him figure it out. A few months ago, I sat down with him and asked him to tell me everything. Here is that story. Here is the story as Marcus told it to me. It started when I was about 22. After meals, my stomach would blow up like a balloon. I thought, okay, I just ate too much. But it kept happening. Every single meal didn't matter. Then came the pain. A dull, cramping ache right here in the middle of my stomach. Sometimes sharp, sometimes just a low hum that never went away. By year 3, it was not just bloating. Here is what a normal day looked like for Marcus. By lunch, cramping. By dinner, he was scared to eat at all. And the bathroom situation. Some weeks constipation, some weeks the opposite. His gut had no idea what it was doing. Everything came back normal. He went to a gastroenterologist. They did a colonoscopy. Still nothing. He was told he probably had IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, and was given some medication. It didn't really help. He felt hopeless. He started to wonder if it was all in his head. Maybe this is just who I am, a person who feels terrible all the time. Okay, let me pause Marcus's story for a second and explain what was probably happening. Think of it like a city, but when the balance tips, too much bad bacteria, because your gut and your brain are directly connected through a nerve called the vagus nerve. Your gut is literally talking to your brain all day. He said to me, it was like someone finally handed me a map. I had been treating the symptoms, but nobody had ever looked at the root cause, the state of my gut bacteria. He read books, he listened to podcasts, he found research studies, and he started making a plan. Not a quick fix. Slow, steady, one-step time plan. The first thing Marcus did was not adding anything. It was removing things. He called them the gut wreckers, the foods that were feeding bad bacteria and causing inflammation. For 30 days, he cut out ultra-processed food. No packaged snacks. I couldn't believe it. I had been eating my way into misery for years. He also had plain yogurt every morning, and he added sauerkraut, that is fermented cabbage, to his lunches. He also started eating more prebiotic foods, that is food that feeds the good bacteria. Things like garlic, onions, leeks, bananas, and oats. Good bacteria need to eat too. Marcus read about a study that showed people who eat 30 different plants per week have a much more diverse gut microbiome. And diversity is the key to a healthy gut. Now, 30 sounds like a lot, but here is what he told me. Herbs count. Spices count. Pinch of cumin in your eggs, that is one plant. Blueberries on your yogurt, another. By week 2, he was hitting 28 almost without trying. Here is one thing Marcus did not expect. Sleep. He had no idea that your gut bacteria actually follow your body clock. When your sleep is broken or inconsistent, your gut bacteria get disrupted too. He used blue light glasses in the evening, and he aimed for 7 to 8 hours. So Marcus's stressful job was literally making his gut worse. 5 minutes every morning. This activates the vagus nerve and helps digestion. And he had a list. Expensive probiotic supplements, he felt nothing for months. What works for one body does not always work for another. Be patient. Be curious. Here is the timeline Marcus gave me. Month 1, bloating dropped significantly just from removing processed food. Month 2, energy started coming back. He stopped needing afternoon naps. Month 6, his skin cleared up, which shocked him. He had no idea it was connected. It was flexible now, resilient. Month 12, he told me he feels like a completely different person. I am not 100% perfect every day, but for the first time in 10 years, I have more good days than bad, and that feels like a miracle. That was Marcus's story. And I am sharing it because I think a lot of you out there might be living a version of it. Feeling terrible, getting told everything is normal, not knowing where to turn. Here is what Marcus wants you to take away. Number 1, your gut is fixable. It took him 10 years to start, but it only took 12 months to transform. Number 2, start with one thing. Not to replace what Marcus did, but to rule out anything serious first. This is not a 30-day challenge. This is a lifestyle shift, and it is absolutely worth it. If this story helped you, please like this video and subscribe, and leave a comment telling me, what is your biggest gut struggle right now? I read every single one. See you next time. Quick note. Please always speak to a qualified healthcare professional before changing your diet, your lifestyle, or trying anything new. What worked for one person may not work for you, and that is perfectly okay.